I just want to start off this video by kind of just saying that I really do appreciate everybody who watches my shit. Like, I know I'm not getting crazy views, nothing like that, obviously. Not yet, at least. Just a matter of time, bruh. But I really do appreciate everybody that watches these. And honestly, like, as long as it says one view on the vid, bruh, like, that's enough motivation for me to just continuously keep going. Like, as long as one person is actually paying attention and trying to do this to better themselves, bruh, like, that's the biggest blessing I could possibly feel. So I really fucking appreciate you, whoever it is. Like, I can't see, but yeah, just from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate you. And I just wanted to start that video off by saying that it means the world to me. So yeah, now let's hop right into the video. And start this off with, for the past 2 days, as you know, if you follow me on Instagram, Lex futures, but essentially I haven't taken a trade for the past 2 days just because of price action. We've been at all-time highs. I don't like trading at all-time highs when there's not enough liquidity or much liquidity that's been built for me to even be able to take a trade, kind of like take profit. I know obviously there's a lot of traders that do like to trade it, but I personally don't. I try to avoid that. So today I could have taken a trade today, but there was FOMC coming out today, so I decided to just kind of wait out, see how that price action kind of played out. And there was potential entries that I could have found. So I'm just going to go ahead and review those. Again, I did not take any trade today. This is just potential entries that I saw within the market. So for our time frame on NQ, we are bullish, right? We never got to break a structure below this low here. So now let's go ahead and scale down to the 1 hour time frame. We were bearish. Cool. So we're bearish on all time frames, right? Because we got to break a structure below here. We never broke structure above this high, nor this high, nor this high. So overall, we're bearish on all time frames. So obviously, if I'm in a bearish sentiment, I'm probably going to be looking for entries for me to go short, right? That's just a saddest lie. Again, we didn't get any hourly sweep of liquidity. But let's go ahead and just make sure. All right, cool. So we did come here and sweep these highs. And again, since we did get a sweep of liquidity on a higher time frame, which would be the 15-minute time frame, I would have waited for a 5-minute break of structure, which boom would have gone here. Stops above the liquidity sweep. Now let's go ahead and look at the 1 minute. So boom, another break of structure here. So we broke structure below the slowdown here as well. Cool. Boom. Cool. And then we have an inverse value gap here. Literally, this entry would have been peaked. This would have literally caught the move of the morning. Again, I just didn't take this trade. Normally, honestly, just because FOMC was at 11, I would have honestly taken a trade. I just decided to kind of wait it out. You know, it's better play safe than sorry. Boom. Cool. So this is an inverse and cool. Cool, there was no for value gaps within here, so I would have waited for 1 minute for value gap to get tapped, which obviously we tapped it up here. Boom. All right, cool. So we tapped into that. This was at 650, so essentially we would have just waited for that to get tapped, since we did get a 15-minute sweep liquidity alongside with the 5-minute time frame as well. Stops above the liquidity sweep, inverse for value gap on the 1 minute, 1 minute break of structure, 5-minute break of structure, regular for value gap here tapped. Entry would have been right after that for value gap got tapped. So entry would have been somewhere. Again, I'm just obviously I don't know where I would have gone filled, but it would have been within this candle here. Boom. So that would have been the entry on NQ, and obviously we just scaled down even lower. Or higher, I mean, just to find take profits. Bro, I'm pretty sure I got like COVID or some shit, bro, because I feel like dog shit. All right. So honestly, this low, honestly, right here would have been a TP. Not gonna lie. That could have been take profit. Honestly, that probably would. I could have even said that was the only take profit. That move was super fucking extensive. I mean, I guess I could have done this, but no shit. I mean, I guess I could have done that again, super extensive. Again, also with FOMC coming out, that probably would have been my only TP. So as you can tell, TPs would have been smacked. So that would have basically been the trade recap for NQ, and I'm going to go ahead and recap ES right now. There was 2 potential entries that I was looking at on ES, so I'm going to go ahead and review that. Alright, so that's the trade that I would have found for NQ. Now let's go ahead and go to ES. Alright, so for ES, we obviously are bullish on the 4-hour time frame. We never broke structure below this low. Cool. We did get a break of structure above this high. We never broke structure below this low. We wicked it. Never broke structure below this low. New low formed. Never really. So bullish on both time frames. So what am I looking for? I'm probably going to be looking for, and again, I'm just going to go ahead and mark our hourly high and low. Boom. Boom. All right, and then there was a 1 hour for value gap here. I'm just not going to go ahead and mark that out. But again, we are bullish. And then obviously we got that sweep of liquidity right away. So we're going to see if we could find that entry before we hit those 1 hour highs, because obviously once we hit that, we're switching our bias and we're going to be bearish. So we get that sweep of liquidity here. But again, since we are still bullish, I'm going to be looking for bullish entries here on ES. All right, so here. Boom, there's a low here. The 5-minute time frame, and on the only reason why I would wait for a 5 minute sweep liquidity and go low, such lower time frame, is because again we are bullish on both time frames. And then I'm probably gonna, my next video honestly is probably gonna be on what fair value gap is and kind of how I find my daily bias. So just stay tuned out for those. But okay, so we got that. Again, that's short time frame. So realistically, what am I looking for? And honestly, by that time, I'm pretty sure we had already hit 1 hour highs here. So for NQ. So honestly, I probably would have just looked at NQ at this point. But again, inverse for value gap here since we are bullish. But it's pissing me off how fucking TradingView got a fucking update, and now you have to like reset every single motherfucking thing. And then a fucking breaker structure here, cool. And then now just a regular for value gap tapped, if we even got that. So we did. Dope. So realistically, I could have found entries on both. For value gap here tapped, entry would have been here. Or somewhere around here. Again, I'm just saying hypothetical because I didn't take these trades. Alright. So honestly, today was it looked like a pretty solid fucking day. I just didn't take any trades again. Obviously TP would have been smacked the fuck out of. Those are the trade recaps. Obviously once we got those 1 hour highs and contrary, we could have found an entry going to the downside. Again, I did not take these trades. I just want to make that as fucking clear as possible. I didn't take any of these trades. I'm not claiming I did. I didn't take any of these. These are just potential entries that I saw when I was looking at the market. So yeah. So stay tuned, bro.